welcome back to my channel. It's just me, Cheryl. So I am like really desperate to do my roots. I don't know what it is, right, but when it comes to me roots, it just makes us a bit miserable when my roots come through. I don't know if they're grey or if they're like blonde, probably grey if I'm honest, because I'm getting to that age. They're just, I don't know, I prefer like a bit of a darker line around my head so it frames my face a bit better. And when I wear fake tan and makeup, it just looks a lot better. Whereas my natural roots at the moment, because they're all like a blondie-ish, greyish kind of colour, they don't really frame my face the way I want them to, so I need to dye them. Last time I dyed my hair, I used a semi-permanent box dye. I'll leave a link above and below, and I did a medium ash blonde. It didn't really go like medium ash blonde, it went more like medium to dark brown, yeah. The colour was alright, it wasn't really the colour that I wanted, but it fades after 24 washes. It's been well over 24 washes and this is what I'm left with, and it's been this colour for quite a while now. If you look back at my last hair video, the one that I'm talking about, you'll see that my hair was like a blondish, purplish kind of colour, and then I put the semi-permanent over the top. So this is what I'm left with, and I really like it. Like, I absolutely love this colour. I feel like it's a bit more me. I think I'm over the whole blonde thing now. I used to love having blonde hair, but I think that's like old me. I quite like a bit more of a darker blonde. Even like, what do people call it, like blonde, brownie blonde. I quite like that. So yeah, I do love this colour. I've got a bit of like a slightly different colour going on up here, just due to like a previous permanent hair dye that I put on, but it actually looks alright. But obviously the roots are a bit of an issue. So I bought another Garnier hair dye. I can't remember how much I paid for this because I actually bought this like a month or two ago. That's how long it's been since I've been wanting to actually do my roots, like the way overdue. I've never tried this box dye before. I've never actually seen it before, but it was the colour that I wanted. No other box dye kind of had the colour that I wanted. And this one is 7.1 Natural Dark Ash Blonde. Looking at the picture of the woman's hair, it looks perfect for what I want it for. The other thing that attracted us to this box dye, which is like really sad, was just the colour, and it's got like wheat and a honey vibe to it. Just, I don't know. I like honey stuff. I like coconut or honey stuff. It's not honey at all, it's like a wheat kind of thing, but it just gave us that, I don't know, that's really bad, isn't it? Like, you can't pick your hair dye because it's got a honey picture on it. But yeah, I did. It's a permanent hair dye. It's called a Belle colour, radiant colour, natural looking results, protects, nourishes, illuminates, up to 100 grey coverage. And it's a 30-minute permanent colour cream. Obviously the 100% grey coverage is like a must, you know. That's what we're here for. I'll show you my hair and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not going to be dyeing my hair till tonight when the kids are kind of in bed, because if I do it now, I've got to do the school run in about an hour, so it's not enough time to kind of put the colour on, let it develop, wash it off, blah blah. So I'm going to do it tonight when the kids are in bed, but I'll show you kind of what the colour of my roots are in the daylight, show you what my hair looks like, because it's really hard on a night time, even with like the ring light and that on, to kind of get a true, just to see what it looks like properly. And then after I dye my hair tonight, I think I might cut it as well. I don't know, do I put a fringe back in? I don't know. My hair does need a wash. I'm not going to dye my hair when it's been freshly washed, guys. It's just not going to happen. I've said this loads in previous videos before, but my hair's not in the greatest condition. It doesn't look too bad, but there's like, all of this is just bleach underneath, and every time I brush it, it just snaps off. Just excuse the greasiness. That's like me roots that we've got going on. That's kind of what we've going on. So I've got like my natural root up here. I can't see by the way, guys, but I've got my natural root up here. Then I've got a bit of a dark patch from a previous permanent hair colour. And then I've got all of this left over. This is what we've got going on. I am going to go and do my school run, and then I will be back later and I'll pop the hair dye on and we'll just go from there. So I'm back and
No.
this is Eddie. Eddie, are you going to say hi?
Hi.
Oh, isn't he just lush? So I finished my roots off last night and they've actually turned out all right. They're not the same colour as like this part of my hair, but they don't look too bad. I left the dye on for 30 minutes like it had said. I didn't actually use part C, which is kind of like the conditioner that you get for the end. I totally forgot about it. Yes, lovely. Which is always like my favourite kind of part. I love these conditioners, even though they're probably not like the greatest of conditioners. They make your hair feel like really, really nice, but I forgot to use this bit. I don't know if you can see. Hope I can split my hair. I still do have like a band of a different colour right here compared to my actual roots, but I'm not grey and it blends in pretty well. It's very similar. So I quite like this colour actually. When I first put it on, it didn't look too bad and then it went quite dark. I just kind of whacked the colour on. I didn't even try and fade it. I just thought, I'm tired, I can't really be bothered. By looking at the box, the colour was very similar to what I've got on my hair at the moment. So I kind of just put the colour on, just kind of all over the roots. I didn't try and fade it. I didn't try and blend it. I just kind of went for it. I was a little bit tired and to be honest, I just, you know when you just want to get it done. Part of us kind of did think like, oh my God, it's going to turn out horrific. I'm going to end up with this really dark line. Oh dear me. But it's all right. It's worked out fine. When I was looking back at the footage of the beginning of this video, I was seeing I had like a bit of band in here and then one colour here. Excuse me. I was seeing that I had like a bit of band in here and then one colour here. When I was actually looking back at the video, I've realised that I had like, so I had like my roots, I had a bit of a band colour here, which was a permanent hair colour. I had a different kind of colour around here and then this bit was all like a greyish white, not white, but like a different colour. And I do use blue shampoo on my hair now and then, so I think the blue shampoo has kind of taken to the bleach a bit more down here. So I have got quite a few different bands of colour on my hair, but I don't always notice it. It was just on camera. It was just really bizarre, but I'm sure it'll just fade out in its own time. I decided not to cut my hair because I'm going to leave it a bit closer to Christmas. That's lovely. Well, you watch whatever that is he's drawing, making pancakes of the Hulk. I decided not to cut my hair. I just thought I'm going to leave it closer to Christmas and I'm still unsure whether I want a fringe. This is like kind of all grown out now. Do I want to cut it back in and go back up here? So this is it finished. Very, very happy with it. I haven't made a disaster. What you doing? It hasn't turned out a disaster. It's actually turned out all right. And it's quite a nice hair dye to use as well. So it was weird. When I was putting the hair dye on, it was like foaming. I've never had that before. Like hair dye normally, like maybe it feels a bit thicker when it's on your hair, but this was kind of like foaming. It was like thickening and going like a foamy kind of texture. It was so bizarre. It was weird, but it was, I don't know. I've got to go because this one's having a little meltdown and he's hungry. Ooh. Ooh. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and turn on the bell so you're always notified when I post a new video. Eddie, are we going to say bye-bye? Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.